Let's talk about the one thing that all traders need to have a chance at passing the FTMO challenge or any prop firm challenge. Hey guys, Jeff here with the Forex Journey. So on this channel, we talk a lot about different Forex tools that we use in trading, prop firms like FTMO, and lessons learned from experiences, good or bad, on the journey to becoming profitable traders. So when we took our first FTMO challenge a few years ago, or test or whatever, we were just getting into trading, very green, very new, and we knew just enough to follow a strategy we quickly learned on YouTube to the letter, and we basically took that to the exam table for our challenge. To put it differently, it's basically like we showed up for a really difficult exam without studying, thinking we could just wing it. So, bad idea. And amongst other things, we really were not ready for the emotional roller coaster of trading under these conditions. So there's so much more pressure trading in a challenge than a regular account, or even just demo trading. So possibly the most, if not one of the most important factors in passing the FTMO challenge or any prop firm challenge is keeping your emotions in check and training your mindset to be on point. Because when you're taking a challenge, there's a lot happening emotionally. There's the time pressure, the stress of trading, the euphoria of being in profit, hopefully, the desperation of being in drawdown, the excitement of having big dreams, and like all these put together is a potent combination for making emotional decisions. And this probably sounds obvious to anyone listening, but when you get all hyped up, common sense isn't always common practice. So it's pretty difficult to simulate these conditions and these emotions and the pressure that you would feel, but just being aware that the pressure gets multiplied so much as opposed to regular trading or demo trading does help you prepare for it. Like if you know it's coming, right? But it really caught us by surprise when we took our first challenge because everyone on YouTube was saying it was a cakewalk. So what I would recommend that you do is that you practice paper trading or demo trading until you find a strategy that works for you with your trading style that you're comfortable with and that you understand, right? And understand in different market conditions that you've been practicing it for a while, not just something that you copied and you're trying it for the first time. You don't want to be improvising on the final exam. So you can do this by following along with a live day trader stream, or trading yourself on a demo account, or by using a Forex simulator like Soft4FX to trade on the weekends. So a simulator can help speed things up. I mean, we use simulators a lot, and I actually have a video series of me trading using using FTMO conditions on Soft4FX. So, you know, that can give you ideas and kind of examples, but the most important thing is that when you're practicing, make an effort to put yourself in a mind space where you're pretending that you're in the challenge. So don't take unnecessary risk, only take trades you would have if you'd be in a challenge. Ask yourself, if my challenge was on the line, would I take this trade? Practice is useless if you're not simulating the stress and the conditions of it all. So if you're paper trading and your demo account is 5% in the drawdown, ask yourself, how stressed would I be right now if I was taking the FTMO challenge? But I have the presence of mind to think objectively about this trade and not hesitate, right? Because most people do hesitate after they've had a few losses and they're like, should I actually take this trade and whatever? Would I be afraid to take this trade? And if you think you would be, maybe don't take the trade. So of course, once you get consistent with your strategy in the demo account and on the simulator, you can take that to a live account, no matter how big or small that cash account is. But the most important thing is, no matter where you're trading, is to try and trade as if you're in a challenge and to put yourself in that headspace. Don't over risk, don't over trade. Ask yourself after or even before every trade, how would I feel about this trade? How would I feel after taking this winning trade? How would I feel after taking this losing trade? I was watching the movie the other day, The Mechanic by with Jason Statham, and he's like this assassin and he's trading his apprentice, and his apprentice did something like really stupid, and like he took really unnecessary risk, and Statham was chastising him, and he said, I am training you basically to help you get good judgment. And he said basically, to be fair though, good judgment comes from experience. And experience comes from bad judgments. But basically, it's okay to make mistakes, just learn from them and try not to repeat them, right? That's kind of the whole thing, because the whole thing about becoming profitable with trading is nobody wins all the time. So if you can start flipping some of these losses into wins, that's where the money is, right? You take less losing trades and a few more winning trades, and next thing you know, you're profitable. So yeah. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I love making these videos for you guys and sharing my experiences with you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know, what do you think? Did you take an FTMO challenge? Are you thinking about taking one? And what was your biggest takeaway after taking it? Or what's your biggest fear? Or what's holding you back from taking a challenge? And let us know your questions in the comments. And I'm gonna link, I have another video that I released that talks more in detail. I'm trying to keep this video short, but that talks more in detail about how when we took a challenge and other things that we learned from that. And I'll just link to it right over here. So guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.